I really thought you were, yeah. I was waiting.
Hey, YENZA poke out of her head.
We planned out that introduction, I promise.
That's it. Now that's it. That's all you paid me for, so I'm out now.
Thanks. That was a great episode.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Use that bathroom break you told us we could use, Peter.
No, I warned you about bathroom breaks before the show started. That's what I did.
That's not how my bladder works.
Okay.
Well, this is gonna be a long show.
If you ask to go to the bathroom one more time, I'm gonna turn this car around. Game of favorites. Happy Friday, everybody. Oh, I'm paying Peter to pay Nick to stay.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you, Mel. Sweet. Nick, I'll pay you 20 cents. How's that? It'll be great.
Oh,
Seems fair.
honestly, that's more than I thought I was gonna get this episode. So
There you go.
Yeah, there
it's
you
not
go.
bad.
Wow.
Peter's really embracing that mob mentality with that cut right there.
Well,
appreciate
listen,
it. I take what I can
administration
get.
fees. You understand.
That's what my family called it too, is administration fees. You know?
Oh yeah, see.
Dad, why do you got 2 cash registers? No worry about it. You know, one just to avoid taxes. So
Wait, that doesn't. Wait, I feel like if you're gonna come up with an excuse, you should come up with a better excuse than that.
that's the actual reason. It wasn't the excuse. That was the actual reason.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a great business tip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, have 2 cash registers officially endorsed by Game of Favorites.
that's right. Write to your
Avoid
parents about it.
taxes.
You could be an entrepreneur. Just get a second cash register. Dan Martineau, thanks also for the 10 bits to help Nick stay. We're going to have Nick for the whole night. This is great. Welcome to Game of Favorites. If this is your first time here, do we take bribes? Yes, we do. That's the most important thing. Other things to talk about. We have democracy. There will be votes. We have 4 Italians, allegedly.
Yeah, one of us is a dirty faker.
Whoa.
Can you guess who?
Is it the plumber that would get dirty?
Hey, whoa. Clearly I'm proven to be true. The rest of you, I don't know. I don't trust you so much.
All of a
She
sudden-
does have a
Hey.
mustache.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Shush, 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 shush.
All right, sweet. Oops, All Italians is tonight's episode. Welcome to Game of Favorites, everybody. Also, if you're excited about line charts, I have a great news for you. I'm about to share a line chart with you. I have a new goal. You like goals? What if we made it to 300,000 votes in Game of Favorites history? That would be...
Whoa.
Oh, thank you. Late to the game for the bribe. That's a beautiful bribe. Consider me bribed.
Here for the bribes.
That's great. Great. Okay, sweet. Anyways, 3 with 5 zeros. That's right, Crimsonite. We have had, so far since December 2017, we have had 122,000 votes in Game of Favorites history, which is a lot. That's honestly a lot. This chart originally was only made to go up to 100,000, but I changed it to 300,000 so that we could have a goal that we hadn't reached yet.
This is just always moving goalposts, right? Don't worry, guys. We'll get there someday. Just kidding.
If you were counting down to 100,000 votes, well, too bad. It's over now. New goal is
Well-
300,000. Yes?
No, that's okay. That's fine. I just really I like never reaching my goals.
Oh, great. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well,
Boy, have I have the show for you.
all right, sweet. So how if we have a goal of votes, that means we should have opportunities to vote. So this is the way the show works. I have prepared, actually YENZA has prepared various questions for tonight. The contestants have prepared answers, and you get to vote on what the best answers are. And bada bing, bada boom, democracy. That's how they say it in Italian, right?
Yeah.
Good.
No,
Bada bing,
yeah,
bada boom.
bada bing, bada boom, fascism. That's
That's a
usually the
direct
Italian
Mussolini
thing.
quote, I was going to say.
There
Yeah.
we go. We tied it up.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right. Well, unlike Mussolini's world, you are allowed to choose your own vote, and it matters. So congratulations. But like Mussolini's world, if you want to pay for extra votes, there are options. So just let me know. All right. 4 Italians walk into a bar. Response number 1. Hey, they're walking here. Hashtag ear. Calmates, thank you so much for the unfollow. Appreciate it. Good, sweet. Response number 2. 4 Italians walk into a bar. Hey, hashtag hey.
Hey!
Response 3. This joke won't get old. I'm sure. 4 Italians walk into a bar. Will one of them end up at the bottom of the Hudson? Hashtag maybe. That got more serious all of a sudden. And response number 4 is 4 Italians walk into a bar. The bar owner pays extortion money. No arms broken. Hashtag mafia. You know, responses
Wow.
1 and 2 and responses 3 and 4 took 2 very different routes.
It did.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
feel like-
we're 4 Italians. We could walk into a bar and we could get some ideas from these prompts.
Yeah, we could be
First off-
like,
Hey! That's a good idea.
Hey!
Yeah. You know, I feel like whoever put the answers for your 3 and 4 is really leaning into the stereotypes. I'm all for it, but just remember, administrative fees, not extortion money. There's just
Yeah.
administrative
Oh.
fees, right?
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
of you is a
That's
dirty faker. Not very good Italian
that's
of
true.
you.
I do like how 3 and 4 are basically like the two versions of how it could go. Like it's like the branching pathways of
Oh.
life, you know, cooperative and uncooperative, you know.
Well, it's like
Peter.
1 and 2. They're kind of, one's a little more aggressive in their A, and
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yes,
Peter,
and the
I
other one's
need
more
help.
friendly.
You need help. What happened?
Peaks can't hear me on my end. What did I do wrong?
I can hear you.
Chat, can you hear me? Teeks is on my
Oh
stream.
no!
Let
Peter,
me.
you found out how to mute her? Wow, good job.
We can't hear anyone other than Tony. Why?
You can't hear anyone
What?
other than
Tony.
Bitoni.
But the bits are great right
But-
now.
Yeah.
Hold on. I know. I need to change. There's too many tech
This is why
setups.
I didn't do this. Because I've never done it before. So I was like, I'll probably cause issues.
Oh, there's a whole walkthrough and everything, but I forgot a walkthrough for me. Say Waffles, thank you for the 2 community gift subs. Did the audio get fixed? Did it work? Kingsfang, did it work?
Can you hear me?
Teeks,
Can
did
you
it
hear
work?
me?
Can you hear my wife? I don't ever listen to my wife, but can you hear her?
Hey!
Hey!
Peter, I taught you well. I've taught you well.
Oh,
Peter.
cool.
It worked!
So see what's nice?
Yay!
What's nice is we can like reuse all of those jokes we just did again.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
no
Wait,
one
what?
heard it.
We had jokes? That's okay, sweet. Great.
If 4 contestants tell jokes in the woods and no one's around to hear it, you know, like
Oof, that's,
If there's 4
brain-
contestants in a bar and everyone's too drunk to understand their joke,
Say it again.
It's still funny. It's still
Say
funny.
it again.
All right, we have
What am I, a clown?
the show must go on. We have results. Let me read off some results. Yenza gave us they're walking here and got you 10 votes. Mark with the whole call and response got you 4 votes. James, will one of them end up at the bottom of the Hudson? Maybe. Got you 3 votes. And Nick, oh my goodness, cat, please don't claw me. And Nick with the bar owner pays extortion money, no arms broken, got 21 votes. Congratulations, Nick. You are the most Italian so far. Very beautiful.
Well,
my dad would be
Yes.
so proud.
There you go.
Yeah?
debatable.
What? You don't think
My
Nick is
dad
the
would
most
be
Italian?
proud.
What is that? What's behind Yenza? I'm a
Nothing.
little
Don't
freaked
worry about it.
What?
out. None of this is Italian.
I got
Italians don't do
rated.
this.
It's okay.
Oh.
You do this all the
Oh.
time. Hey!
Hey! Welcome, Raiders!
Hey!
Hey!
Welcome in. The way this show works is there's questions on the screen. There will be answers, and you get to vote on what the best answer is. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Good. Sweet. All right. Yeah. That'll make sense. Yenza, don't run away. We need you.
Okay, coming back.
Okay, thank you.
Back.
Prompt number
I got
2.
scared.
She wasn't that intent on leaving. You were just like, hey, Yenza, we want you. Okay. Come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I was just seeing what was down there. I wasn't leaving, but now I'm back for sure.
All right. Prompt number 2 is techniques for eating spaghetti. Response number 1 is grab a handful and put it into a blender. Hashtag smoothie. Someone is
I've never been
catering
more angry.
specifically to K-Max, I think, with that vote. That's what
Yeah,
that.
I've never been more angry today.
Response number 2: techniques for eating spaghetti. Break it in half numerous times. Hashtag real
Oh.
Italian.
Oh my gosh. Okay. This is how it's gonna go. All right.
Wow.
your responses are, Arlene. You can leave if it's too hard, you know?
Yeah.
No, I just
Chat, remember, you get to vote on what the most Italian response is. So you have that power. Response
Clearly,
3.
it's the smoothie.
Response 3: techniques for eating spaghetti. Get as much of it in my mouth as possible. Hashtag messy. I see. And response number 4: techniques for eating spaghetti. Fork, spin, pray, Nana approves. Hashtag pasta la vista.
Baby.
Baby.
How about the winner is the one who got most angry out of the first answer there, because real Italians would get upset about that.
It's
That's all I'm gonna
true.
say.
I think real Italians would get upset at the first 2 responses right there.
Yeah, the first
It's-
2 ones are fake Italians for sure.
It's
Mm-hmm.
funny because I'm not trying to be upset, but there is a visceral reaction within my blood when I saw that first one.
Me too. Yeah,
Do you
me
think
too.
it's nausea? I had nausea from the first response.
It's thousands of years of
smoothies are just like they're good.
I
like a
love
smoothie.
my savory smoothies.
What if you had a wisdom teeth removed? Like, isn't that just perfect?
It's true. And
Yeah.
you just want to eat pasta really badly.
Wow. All right. James gave us the spaghetti smoothie. Thank you so much. Got you 28 votes. You know, I guess that isn't the
Thank
least
you,
Italian
Rainbow.
thing here. All
Thank
right.
you, Rainbow.
Specifically Rainbow. Okay. Response 2 comes to us from Nick. Break it in half numerous times. Got you 9 votes. I see you were going for the trigger vote. Unfortunately, someone else was more triggering.
It's true. It's true. They beat breaking it in half. That's pretty triggering.
That's
break
pretty
it all up.
impressive.
Yeah. I'm impressed. You know what? Yeah, James, you can have these votes. I thought I was definitely going to be the most triggering this round, but I've got a lot to learn from you.
Yenza with Get As Much of It in My Mouth as Possible got you 5 votes. And Mark with Fork, Spin, Pray Nana Approves, Pasta La Vista wins the round, 42 votes. Mark, this round, you are the most Italian. Well done, Mark.
Yeah. And I will tell you that if Nana doesn't approve, she will hit you with a wooden spoon out of love.
Of course. That's
Yeah.
that's
It's
the
to make
best
you a
way to
better
show
person.
love. Yeah, builds character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her nuns did it to her, and she does it to you.
It's beautiful.
True. Thank
Cycle
you.
of
Catholics.
violence. Just the cycle of violence.
Let's
It's a cycle of love, okay?
It's like the circle of life. That's
It's the same
also a
cycle
Lion
of
King
violence that
reference.
destroys the pasta, in the blender.
Yeah.
It's how I would tell a furry I love him. That's for sure.
Oh.
Sorry.
Mel Tigre says wooden spoon. Are Mexicans and Italians the same? Maybe. Could be.
Italians are the Mexicans of Europe.
It's true.
It's very true.
Yeah,
fact-
I mean the Mexican flag, right? You just remove a little eagle sign and you're good.
My dad gets confused for Hispanic all the time in Florida, and I'm just banking the days till he gets deported. It's gonna kind of be an inside joke in the family that I tell him, like, make sure you carry your license on you. You never know.
Oh my.
We've got a
It's actually
scoreboard.
funny.
Yenza is at 15. Nick, you were at 30. James, you were at 31. And Mark is very Italian with 46. Well done.
Dang, who could have seen this coming?
Right? Mark is the most Italian. Yenza is the least Italian. Color me
What?
surprised.
Wait. No, hold on. We've only just started, all right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything.
Peter, I have to say your exact scientific method of determining the most Italian is so far pretty successful.
Thank you. Thank you. I've-
23andMe's got nothing on you.
my background is in stats. I can figure out who's very Italian.
It's true. That's why we're here.
All right. If you know an Italian, this is something you should always ask them. What are the secrets in the Vatican vault? Because even the most lowly Italian gets at least one
No.
secret as their birthright.
Hold on. I was under the impression that the Vatican is in Italy.
Right.
Is it
Italian.
not?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so okay. So it ties in. Like it sounded like you were trying to find ways to tie it in. Like even Italians care about this, but like it's in Italy, so that it does actually tie in.
It
I
does.
mean, in one day, the Pope owned half of Italy, so
Yeah,
It's
okay.
technically its own state.
Technically,
but it's
yeah.
like surrounded.
Yeah, it is.
completely by Italy.
The Vatican is in Italy in the sense that Italy is the container that contains the Vatican.
Yeah. The
I
Vatican's
feel like
the-
Thomas Aquinas would really enjoy this discussion.
Yeah.
Secrets in the Vatican vault. Response number 1 is Nana's lost lasagna recipe. Hashtag needs more salt. Response 2, secrets in the Vatican vault. That one password you can't remember. Hashtag password 1. Man, if you can't remember that one. Response 3, secrets in the Vatican vault. Alien baptism files. Hashtag Vatisecrets. Ooh, that could be trendy. And response 4, secrets in the Vatican vault. My Nana's sauce recipe. Hashtag she will never tell. Beautiful.
Sounds like she told the Pope.
Well,
Wow.
One of them.
No. This is
Yeah, but it was
before
under
they
the-
had popes. The Vatican has existed longer. Let me be clear. Than the Pope has existed.
Sure.
But she told him in
What?
confession. So, like, the seal of confession was used, and that's why it cannot be released from the Vatican vault, because the Pope would excommunicate himself if he released
Yeah,
it.
he would. Can we go back to what Crimsonite said, that the Vatican is older?
There's a hill called the Vatican Hill, and that has existed as long as the hill has been there.
Oh,
okay.
Who's the
neat
least
thing.
Italian here again?
Is
Right.
this the hill you want to die on?
There it is.
Years.
Welcome in,
Pretty sure
Trex.
that-
We're voting on who the most Italian is right now. I'm lost and confused, but that's okay. We're about to have results. You ready? Here we go. Nana's lost lasagna recipe comes to us from James. Got you 3 votes. That one password you can't remember comes to us from Yenza. Got you 16 votes. Mark with the alien baptism files got you 25 votes, proving that once again you are the most Italian. Well done, Mark.
I want to be clear here. By alien, I just meant immigrants. So
Oh, I was thinking we were going into a Jimmy Aiken episode. That would have been fun. And finally, Nick with my Nana sauce recipe got you 6 votes. You would have gotten more votes, but they were under the seal of confession, so I couldn't count them. I'm sorry.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. We wouldn't want to be excommunicated.
Correct.
So it's fine.
Correct. In fact, I shouldn't have even told you that they were in the seal of confession. That was
Yeah,
my
wait
bad.
a minute.
now I got to go to confession, Peter.
That's going to put Jens is at 31, James is at 34. Nick has become more Italian in second with 36, and Mark is in the lead with 71. Well done.
This is representative of our actual genetic makeup right now, and I'm kind of okay with it.
Yenza is much more Italian than I expected, to be honest. Well done,
Yeah.
Yenza.
Turns
And
out.
I'm 36 blue.
Correct.
Yeah.
What is the best type of noodle is our next prompt. You know, there are so many noodles at the grocery store. I get confused. Can we just simplify and ask some Italians, what is the best noodle? I thought this was very helpful. Mark is lower left, actually. The colors will match up with, they all have color boxes. So in the top left is Yenza, the top right is Nixter, the bottom right is James, and the bottom left is Mark. In just a round or two, we'll have them introduce themselves and explain how Italian they are. But hopefully that helps.
Yeah. My one question is, are noodles only like long pasta?
I don't know. I mean,
I just went for any pasta, as any real Italian would.
yeah, I thought, wait, it's like a bow tie pasta, not a noodle? This is news to me.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like they're nodular.
What? There's not all pastas are noodles.
They're of noodle-less.
yeah.
They're of a noodle substance.
No.
Hey guys, if
Noodle
you say
is
noodle-
shape,
It's
not.
the noodle is noodle a substance or is noodle a form?
See, I feel like that's a sea turtle argument for why to eat straws, you know?
What?
Wait, what?
All right, I'm sorry. I've got to cut this off because I need to read off some responses so the podcast listeners know what's going on. What's the best type of noodle? Response number 1 is your head. Hashtag use your noodle.
Hey,
Wow, that's so nice. Response 2. What's the best type of noodle? Cogliano de mulo. Hashtag mule balls. How'd I do?
good.
You did
Great,
wrong.
Perfect.
It's pronounced mule balls.
Nope.
Yeah, and it's
but
pronounced
that's why it's funny.
Cogliono
They
di
don't know
Coglione
that.
di mulo.
I'm just saying. Peter was right, but it is funny the way you said it, Yenza. So
Trex, just type in a hashtag to vote, and your vote will automatically go in. Great question. Response 3. What's the best type of noodle? A pool noodle, so I can blow through it. Hashtag pasta water. Ooh. And response 4. What's the best type of noodle? Good noodles. It's a me. Hashtag me. With 4 E's. Count them 4.
40s.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Good job.
1.
Now let's go
2.
back to why sea turtles want to eat straws.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Okay, so the argument went that noodle was about its shape, not about the substance, right? But by that logic, straws would be noodles as well.
Yeah.
And if a sea turtle
Oh.
used this line of reasoning,
yeah.
They would eat
that would
straws.
explain why they
It's
eat
a
straws.
both and. It's a
It's a
both
both
and.
and.
No,
that would
we're
also
Catholics.
explain
We
why
love
that-
either or. That's what I've always learned.
Oh, Peter, I have something to tell you about your formation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that it's this line of argumentation that the reason why my work cafeteria gives us those stupid paper straws
Oh,
that dissolve
no.
inside of the water. We need to be careful. Think
that's
of the
true.
consequences.
It's an excellent point. All right.
All I'm taking away is this show is anti-sea turtle, and I'm okay with that.
No,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
kinda
sea
suck.
turtles are ruining all of our straws.
When was the last time a sea turtle's did anything for you, Peter? Okay.
Yeah.
I see
I
turtle.
think in
you know what I'm
Minecraft
saying?
you can get the little scoot things so that you can make the sea turtle helmet that makes you breathe longer.
What?
That would be the last time.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't know because I don't like killing them. 'cause
No,
it's
you don't kill
sad.
them. You have to hatch them. You have.
What? You can hatch them? That's a thing.
Anyways, next week on Minecraft, what's the best type of noodle? Nick with your head gave us, gave us, I don't know. You gave us your head, user noodle.
Oh,
You got
well.
15 votes.
Yes,
Gonna
Yeah,
go
all right,
back
great,
down here.
sweet.
This is going great.
Thanks.
we got
Keep
it.
going.
Mark with the with Cogliono di Mulo got you 2 votes. Apparently not a very Italian response. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nothing at all Italian is about
Yeah.
a mortadella pasta ball.
Yeah. By the way, everyone visit Mark and he'll cook for you. He's a great chef. James with the pool noodle so I can blow through it. Pasta water got you 29
What?
votes.
Insulting pasta water. Do you not know that you use pasta water to make the sauce stick? I don't do that, but they say that's what you're supposed to do.
But
Wait.
is that the pool noodle water? Is that do you blow do you
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the connection here too.
Votes.
All right.
That's-
But chat sees it. You're right. You convince chat. That's all you got to do. James, you are the most Italian this round with pasta water through a pool noodle.
Yeah, I loved it. That was my favorite.
We're back.
Honestly.
This is.
It's like a pipe, you know? Goes to the pipe.
You know what?
Loop, loop, loop.
It's time for my second beer. All right. Yenza with good
Oh.
noodles. It's a me. Got you 5 votes. We're not even to round 5 yet. Goodness. All right. Let's see what this does to the scoreboard. We've got. Yenza's at 36. Nick is at 51. James, you've jumped up to second again with 63. And Mark, you're still in the lead, but by a little bit less with 73. All right. Oh, round 5. This is, I don't know. Do you guys think this is an Italian prompt? Arguments that will probably end a friendship. Is this an Italian
Yeah.
prompt? Yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
Italians hold grudges for days,
Well,
Yeah, we're
weeks, months,
lifetimes.
I'm mad at
decades.
all of these people, and I don't know why.
yeah.
Yeah.
Italians have friends. They like friends, and they argue a lot for the conversations. That's how they have a conversation. So, what kind of conversation or argument, I guess you could say, would end a friendship? That's why
There's
this
a-
is Italian.
There's a reason why I didn't marry an Italian woman, because I wanted to have a stress-free life.
Yeah.
And you've never argued until you've argued with an Italian woman.
That's
yes,
my
you
mom.
have.
I love
yes,
her.
Yes, you've
But
definitely
that's-
argued with other people.
You know-
it's just as bad.
I
I disagree.
AFK
How
says-
Italian of
says-
you.
AFK says he's verifying this with his wife. Do you have an Italian wife? That's so exciting for you. I think.
Yeah, I feel
We
bad.
love
I think, but I'm
Italian
stuck
women.
in- I do too. My family's full of them. But, oh man,
Nice save.
Ooh, wow. All right. Great. Sweet. Now that we're not in trouble with anyone, arguments that will probably end a friendship. Response number 1 is Nani on versus Nani off. Hashtag I hate Nani. Listen, you didn't have to remind chat about the sound effects. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Response 2. Arguments that will probably.
何お前はもう死んでいる。
What you get for insulting Nani.
Uh-huh. Get it out while you can, chat. I don't know how much longer the sound effects will last. Response 2. Arguments that will probably end a friendship. Somebody that you must forget. Hashtag spaghetti. Without an H and without an I. Although if you include the I think it'll still count. Probably. I don't know. It's been a while since I've coded this. Response 3. Arguments that will probably end a friendship.
Peter, no.
Oh, it's so much longer than I remember.
I know.
Yep.
Arguments that will probably end a friendship. Dissing a mother's meatballs. Hashtag food fight. And response 4, arguments that will probably end a friendship. Who's eating the last slice of pie? Hashtag no, you. Oh, is that an Italian thing to have the other person have this last slice of pie? I thought that was like Midwestern.
There's a what will happen is most situations Italians will get upset if you don't accept their generosity. So you're like, it's one of those things if you don't take it. And I feel like Midwestern is like, oh no, you, and then that other person takes it, but then you're actually mad they took it.
Yeah, correct.
Italians are mad if you really don't take it.
I see.
Italians go, whoever takes the last slice of pie will betray me.
There's a lot of betrayal in Italians. It's true.
Yes.
Especially if you're from Naples. They love to backstab each other.
Man, how did you guys survive? All right.
What a peaceful pie chart for this conversation.
Look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Arguments that will probably end a friendship. The pie chart looks like peace. Wow.
What a lie.
Nick with Nani on versus Nani off wins the round with 15 votes. Apparently Nani is the most Italian thing. Well done, Nick. I had no idea. Wow.
Thank you. Well, hating Nani, to be clear, is the most
Whoa.
Italian.
Oh.
Hey, wait. Nana or Nani? Because like sometimes I call them both.
NANI?
Talking about grandma?
I'm talking about this.
This.
Okay. Yeah, this is why I haven't been on the show in like 2 years. So
Understandable.
See? It's the most Italian thing.
There is one random Nani sound effect that is your voice saying, reading off the Nani. Do you know that? Oh, he's distracted. That's okay. Yes.
The baby.
The baby. All right, chat. We're all distracted now.
Baby.
Joey.
Babino!
Oh, he wants to play with all the games. Hey, buddy, give me a kiss.
Wouldn't it be great if the baby came over and was like, hey!
He is being raised so well. He comes in to see Papa and he's like, no,
Really?
I want to play with the games though, please. Papa, let me play games.
Finally winning.
Just wants to play
I am the
some
most
Donkey
Italian.
Kong, man. You know?
I came on back to Donkey Kong.
Well,
Sorry,
we
I
were
was
talking about your baby. We were very happy about your baby. That's all.
kissing my children. Joseph, I love you. Do good.
Aw.
Mark's like the Pope over here, just
Yeah.
like kissing babies.
Bless him. My favorite thing about being a dad is that every night I pray over my family. I bless my child. I bless the child in my wife's womb, and I bless my wife. And then I go have a beer and tell them to leave me alone. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, get out of here.
All right. Let's press on. Yenza with somebody that you spaghetti got you 6 votes. Dissing a mother's meatballs, Mark got you 8 votes. And James with who's eating the last slice of pie got you 14 votes. Well,
No, you!
done. Oh.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah. All right.
James, that came from real experience, didn't
Yeah.
it? That was very well done there. I've seen that before.
We've got a scoreboard of Yenza at 42, Nick at 66, James at 77, and Mark is still the most Italian with 81. All right.
The world's going to find out I'm not that Italian. I mean,
You're reasonably Italian.
things. I am reasonably Italian.
You are
I'm
in the running up against Mark. Think about it that way.
Your eyebrows are
That's true.
definitely Italian.
That's true. Thank you, Grandma.
All right, Chad. These are our 4 contestants. We've talked to them for a bit, but we haven't really figured out who they are yet. And I know that I have questions. So this is the part of the show where we ask the contestants to introduce themselves. How does that sound? They might They might tell you stories from their childhood. They might solicit your votes. They might make you an offer you can't refuse. I don't know. It'll be in a random order. Up first is momentarily. It's James.
So, I have to tell you a little story, which is my name might not sound very Italian, but the first chance I get, the first name I could pick is my confirmation saint. And who do I go for? St. Anthony of Padua. Not also because I lost things, but because he's Italian, because he's got the connection. Ho studiato italiano al liceo. I studied Italian in high school. I did a little bit in college. I've got an Italian mother, so I know I'm stubborn, she's stubborn. We're both stubborn together. We love it.
That's very Italian. Thank you, James. Up next, we have Yenza.
Woo! It's a me, YENZA. I am the most Italian. Oh, that's all I have. I eat this pasta. I love my nonna. I like to walk here. And that's it. You should vote for me because I'm like super Italian. It's my favorite. Woohoo! That's all. I'm gonna go back into my pipe now. Bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks, Yenza. Hi, Nick. You're up next.
Hey. So I don't remember I was pretty young when my Italian grandmother died, but I just remember this one time I was being bullied in school, and I still remember my grandmother to this day saying, "Nick, I'm telling you, you punched that kid right in the face, and your grandmother gave you permission to do it." And she was a tough cookie, and I'll never forget you, Grandma.
There's a message for you in chat, by the way, Nixter. Up next is Mark.
Yeah, so first off, everyone, that was a beautiful story. Nick, James, that's my middle name. I think it's a very Italian. My name is Mark James Liberto. It means freedom in Italian. So if you love freedom, you'll love me. And in terms of how Italian am I mean, just look at me, all right? It's May 16th, and I'm rocking a tan. I barely spent an hour outside in the last, 2 days. I'm very Italian. Very stubborn family. It really appeared and became aware of how Italian my family is whenever I married into my wife's family, and it's the exact opposite. Yada, 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 yada.
All right. Sorry, didn't give you enough time there. Chat, with that limited information, this is your opportunity to choose who you want to root for the rest of Game of Favorites. Also, should we set up gambling? Is gambling Italian?
Yes. In fact, most of us are degenerate gamblers. I'm not kidding. Italians love gambling. I'll
bet you $100 that gambling isn't Italian.
I'll call that 150, and we're good.
You push a hard bargain there, Mark. All right.
It's the Boston coming out of you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Italians love gambling. We're degenerates.
True.
That's beautiful, question mark. I don't know how to respond to that.
So if you could think of a degenerate practice, it's probably Italian. This
Oh,
is the argument.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we also gamble with our lives, right? Every day is a new adventure.
Yeah. Should I have that extra meatball? Probably not. But you know what? It's good.
What if our main food was just straight carbs? We'll see. See how it goes.
And cheese.
And
Dairy
cheese.
and bread.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it sounds amazing. I'm on board.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
I was doing predictions. We were eating just carbs. Is that what we said?
We're eating just carbs.
Yes.
And
I
cheese.
love being Italian. It's the best.
See? There's like those Irish people. They're like, oh, you want a potato or like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no one cares. Get out of here with your corned beef and cabbage. You know?
I never-
That's not even real food. It's just salty meat, you know?
I never want to go back
agree.
to being American.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say, the Jewish side is got a lot of Italian characteristics in my family, and it makes sense. We lived together at a point in time, you know, there was a conflict. Everyone knows about it. It's in a book.
It's in a documentary on History Channel.
Yeah, Mel Gibson made a movie about it, but Jews are just as stubborn as Italians, and my wife's watching, and I'll say this, she's Jewish. Man, you watch us argue, it's almost like watching a legal show. It's fantastic.
Love that.
That-
That's a good, strong marriage.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's I have nothing to say. Okay. Well,
Peter, I want to be more like that. I want to hashtag marriage goals.
Yenza, don't worry. You're already very stubborn.
Yay!
So you should just fight him after, just to see how it goes.
Hold on.
Yenza
Hold on
and Peter
one
argue. I've seen it a lot. It's
We
joyful.
do. Our most recent argument was about. What's our most recent argument, Yenza? It was something theology.
Hey, I'm walking here. Hey.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Peter's Italian roommate.
All right.
Girlfriend says next stream a fight between Mark and his wife.
We've got. I don't know. No,
We'll do it right now. You just gotta ask. We'll do it.
We've got results. James, you got 11 votes. Mark, you got 17. Once again, the most Italian. Well done. Yenza, you got 4. And Nick, you got 16. Also, thank you, Dan Martineau, for the 100 bits and the extra vote for Nick. Well done. Help me, Peter, says Otto. I can't. I'm currently drowning. I'm in a room full of Italians, and I'm scared. That's all. Great! Our scoreboard is now Jens at 46.05, Nick is at 83 even, James is at 89.6, Mark 99.95. Well done.
That is that's the grade I
close
expect
to
from all my
triple
children.
digits.
Yeah.
Peter, I have a question. Since you're so scared of this room of Italians, would you like to pay us for some protection?
There it is.
Yeah, I'm paying you an exposure.
Well, I think it's time to break some kneecaps.
Yeah. Again,
Yeah, see, the
just
thing
like-
with exposure is like my skin doesn't handle it well, you know?
You know, it's not like you brought this on. It's kind of like excommunication. The church doesn't excommunicate you. You excommunicate yourself. We're not breaking your kneecaps. You brought this on to yourself.
I see.
Peter.
Yeah.
Whose idea
They
was
could've
the
broke
Italian
his own
episode?
kneecaps.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't need them. I'm a streamer. Let's be real.
It was an accident, you know?
It's true. He fell down some stairs.
I don't have stairs. What are funny things that offend people? Response number 1 is taking their wallet. Works every time. Hashtag got him.
It does.
Yeah. Wow.
It's not
Very
even-
offensive.
yeah.
Response number 2. Funny things that offend people. Calling them ugly and stupid. Hashtag, ugh, so sensitive. Response 3. Funny things that offend people. Pineapple on pizza. Hashtag triggered.
Not funny.
Kind of funny.
It is a little funny.
Hilarious.
And response 4, surprisingly puns. Hashtag true punishment.
Oh my goodness, I'm so offended right now. I'm actually really kind of offended right now.
Oh, did you lose
And
your
it
wallet?
wasn't very funny. Uh-oh, yes. I have to go. Goodbye. I'm looking for my wallet now. See you later.
Goodbye.
Oh, who took Jens's wallet?
I
Got
did.
him.
The whole time, it was me.
Wow, it was you the
Wow.
whole time.
Yeah,
Who would
I'm
have ever
I'm
guessed?
pretty clever. Anyways.
Did-
Yeah?
I'm just imagining you calling the police. Like, I'd like to report a crime. Somebody stole my wallet. Surprise! It was me.
Ching!
I would wait for them to show up at my door and then tell them surprise so I can see the look on their faces.
That makes sense. Oh, silly
Yeah.
me.
A crime.
No, it's not. Stop ruining my good times. Get out of here.
I mean, you could try it, see how it goes.
The
Yeah,
police
I
are
will.
there to protect and serve. I would like them to serve me in this joke. Thank
I
you.
would like you to be my audience, please, for my great humor.
That's
Thank you.
right.
The police are there to protect and serve, just like the mafia.
Honestly, I have a hard time differing. What's the difference between the mafia and the government? Let's think about it for a second.
It's true.
It's more efficient at what they do to help people.
Yeah.
Great point.
A lie.
All right. Well,
You're not
Yenza.
endorsed by the mafia, just to be clear.
Yenza, with taking their wallet works every time, got you 20 votes. Very well done. Nick, calling them ugly and stupid, got you 4 votes. Mark, with pineapple on pizza, got you 9 votes. And James, surprisingly puns, surprisingly 1. Well done, 29 votes. You are the most
good.
Italian when it comes to funny things
Overall,
that
no.
offend
Wow.
people.
overall now too.
Everyone's gotten a most Italian award but me. I can't wait to get mine. I'm so excited for mine.
Yeah, for
You have to
Just wait
sure.
by
Believe
your
it,
mailbox.
Yeah. Any day now.
We've got
Any
Yen's
day.
at 66.1, Nick is at 87.2, Mark 109.2, and James is now in the lead as the most Italian with 118.85.
I'm so honored. I don't think I've ever been first, so this is great.
Well, congrats. Congrats. You're very
So
Italian.
exciting.
Mel in the chat says, well, what's the difference between the mafia and the government? She says mafia actually goes to church.
There you go. This is why I'm afraid to move to Italy, like I said before the show started, because I might be tempted. I'm like, oh, really? What's the difference? You know, senator, you know,
Family
mafia.
values,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like,
Mhm.
there's justified violence if it's in self-defense, right? I think I'd be way too good at it.
Yeah, you should stay here. I don't think you got good stuff going on here. I mean, you've got a better stuff going on there. It definitely you'd have a better life there, but you should totally stay here instead.
Free healthcare.
Well, convinces me. I'll pack your bags for you.
Our next prompt, times when it's really hard to be quiet. Response number 1 is the Italian dinner table. Hashtag it's true. I believe it. Response 2, times when it's really hard to be quiet. New Pope dropped. Hashtag Abemus Papam. I feel that one. That was pretty hype. Response 3, times when it's really hard to be quiet. When you know shut up. Hashtag I'm talking here. All right. Response 4, times when it's really hard to be quiet. The priest's homily is committing heresy. Hashtag stop.
Say it better. Say stop better.
Stop. How?
No, stop.
Stop.
Is
Stop.
this the room now? Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Stop. The priest's homily is committing heresy. Stop.
Oh, good job. Good job. I'm so glad we went back and corrected that.
Yeah.
That was so much better.
That makes this a much more cultural episode. You're welcome, chat. You understand.
Yeah, now
Jake
we're a little
says,
bit
you're
less
tearing me
Italian.
apart, Lisa.
You're tearing me apart, chat.
Isn't like heresy committed every Trinity Sunday? Like, isn't that the joke? Is
Yeah,
that
that is
like
the
anytime a priest
Well, if
tries
you
to give a
talk
homily?
if you talk for more than a minute, right? If you go outside
Yeah.
the Athanasian Creed, you're gone.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, when priests try to explain the Trinity, there's a temptation on Trinity Sunday to explain the Trinity. And if you try too hard to explain the Trinity, you might not be explaining the Trinity anymore. You might be doing a little
Yeah.
heresy.
So many heresies,
Sure.
yeah.
Accidental heresy. It happens. You know, you just got to say there's the
That's
Father, the Son,
modalism, Patrick.
the Holy Spirit. Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom, bang. There you go. The Trinity.
Modalism. Done. Condemned by the council of whatever
On
1,500 years ago.
on TikTok not too long ago, there was a song that started trending that was just like John 1:1 sung by a choir, and it was really epic. But it was sung by the Oneness Pentecostals,
Oh.
and so now everyone was talking about the Trinity versus like the Oneness Pentecostals oneness theology. And some of the people that were debating with the Oneness Pentecostals and saying, no, the Trinity is like this, might have been doing a little partialism. Whoopsies.
Whoops. Hey. Dropped it on the floor.
Oh. Anyways, we saw times when it's really hard to be quiet. At the Italian dinner table, Mark got you 11 votes. Well done. Yenza with the new Pope drop. Abemus Papan wins the round. Yenza is the most Italian when it comes to
Surprised she
Catholicism.
knows what that is.
Everyone was saying it when it happened. I had to. I mean, oh, I forgot. I was about to say. Nick, listen. I was about to say. Actually, when we were in a call earlier, when this show before the show started in the green room, I actually had to ask everyone. What? I forgot you were there.
I was there.
You were there.
We all were.
There are some things that are
The
very
green room
private.
before this show, the show that I'm on right now.
Yeah,
that's what we're talking about?
normally we leave what happens in the green room alone. Like there are things that are very secret. There's the seal of confession, the Vatican secrets, and the game of favorites green room is just under that. That's
Well, we've already broken 2 of those, so.
Yeah, why not the least one?
What green room?
There you go. All right, sweet. Well done, Yenza. You are the most Italian. Nick, could you read off your response? I feel like this deserves your.
It's when do you know? Shut up! I'm talking here.
Well done. Got you 11 votes, Nick. And finally, James with the priest homily is committing heresy got you 18 votes. Nicely done all round. Let's see what this does. We've got Yenza is at 89.1, Nick is at 98.75, Mark 120.6, and James is still in the lead with 137. All right. Why did you slap me is our next prompt, just coming from somebody who's not Italian, who is confused sometimes about social interactions. I was a bit of an introvert growing up, and then I decided to start a game show and talk to people. I get confused, so I just want to know why did you slap me?
Is this about that time in my house, Peter?
Maybe. So you can
People
see
push
there's no
themselves to be
author on
friends.
screen. That means I wrote this prompt. That's what I can tell you.
Some people push themselves to make friends. Peter starts a game show. I mean, to each their own,
I never would have taken Peter for an introvert at all.
Oh, I'm very much an introvert. Give me my factory game, please. Why did you slap
That
me?
was a joke.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Okay. Anyways, why did you?
Because go ahead.
Why did you slap me? Response 1 is, why did you let me slap you? Hashtag Uno reverse. Good point. Response 2, why did you slap me? Because someone needs to. Hashtag you deserve it. Response 3, why did you slap me? Because I love you. Hashtag Italian love. And response 4 is, why did you slap me? You insulted my angelic mother. Hashtag get wrecked.
Oh, wow! I felt that.
Yeah, me too.
That's
Yes, to the
Wow.
core. Did anyone ever insult your mother?
I insult people's mothers all the time. So I might be in trouble.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like an Italian thing.
It's a good thing that I am not a real person right now with not real cheeks to slap.
Mario insults people's mothers? What?
Hey, your mother's meatballs are trash.
Hey, and then he kicks the Koopa shell, knocks
Yeah.
out a bunch of Goombas. Hey, your mother's smells like oysters. Bam, bam, bam. Jumps on the guy.
Yeah, that's. I remember that. That
Remember
was
that-
in
that-
Mario Worlds 2.
Mario World 2
Electric
Electric
Boogaloo.
Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Yeah, classic
Yeah,
Mario
yeah.
Super Nintendo, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the Bob Hoskins one. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Super Bob Hoskins Jamboree.
Oh my goodness, Bob Hoskins Mario is terrifying.
Yeah, so is yours.
What? No,
Sorry.
I'm natural. I'm totally natural. This is normal.
100%. It was just a joke. The twitching isn't bothering me at all.
Yeah.
The eye twitching.
Watch my arms go outside of the. They just
What?
go everywhere. Hold on.
Someone clip that.
Nintendo Switch 2 graphics. Come on, Nintendo.
I'm so not upgrading now.
Yeah.
Worth every penny, I promise.
I think most Italians would commit violence if someone insulted their mother. And likewise, I think most Italian mothers would commit violence if someone insulted their son. And I can say that because my mom almost got on a fight on the boardwalk 2 years ago for me. Like someone
2 years
insulted
ago?
me. Yeah, I had no idea this person insulted me, and my mom literally knocked their drink out of their hand, was about to fight him. And I was like, oh, what's going on over there?
So you
Whoa.
can't insult mothers. You can't insult sons. So I suppose, fathers also have mothers. Therefore, you can only insult daughters? Is that the takeaway?
Yeah.
Until they
speaking
become a
of-
mother.
Yeah.
Speaking of daughters, Hayes Liz is in chat, and that's Crimsonite's sister.
Oh,
Hazel eyes. Hazel eyes. We've been through this.
Welcome in, Hazel Eyes.
is in chat. Or Haze Liz, as some people like to call her. I don't, but I know some people like to call her Haze Liz.
Haze Liz.
We've got results. Yenza with "Why did you let me slap you?" got you 11 votes. Response 2, "Because someone needs to," from Nick, got you 19 votes. Mark with "Because I love you," got you 4 votes. And James with "You insulted my angelic mother" wins the round. Well done, James. 20 votes. Very
Thank you
well
for that
done.
pronunciation. That was perfect.
James?
When you did it the first time.
Oh, the get wrecked. Oh, yeah. I enjoyed reading that one. You have to let loose a little bit. That's what the beer is for, to help me read responses better. All right, let's see what this says to the scoreboard. Jens is at 100.1, Nick is at 118.25, Mark 124.7, and James 157.05. All right, good game. So close between Nick and James. Wait, between Nick and Mark, I think.
Nick, Mark, and James.
You're in a lot
I'll
of
get
credit.
Italian there.
Nick,
Yeah.
Mark, James, and Yenza.
No,
Yeah, so
I think
close.
She said it right. She said it right the first time. You see, Nick's at 118 and James is at 157. It's like
Very close.
barely
Literally.
a marginal. It's like so close.
Literally within our rounding error of
Yeah.
votes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Everyone is between like 100, 200 votes. You know, that range. Beautiful.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Like my mother always said, we just learned you can't insult an Italian mother. So let's listen to some Italian mother wisdom. Shall
It's
we?
gonna
They
be
can
like,
insult you.
I'm so stupid.
They can insult you.
Sure. Yeah, of course. I mean,
Wow.
and well, no, you can't insult. My mom's not Italian, so I guess you can insult me. Hold on. This is devastating.
Oh, Peter's mom, if you're in the chat right now, you have nice hair.
That's
Well, that's so nice. Thanks.
See?
does have really nice hair, actually.
See?
I think I made a
Yeah.
joke about you, Peter, once right to your parents, and your dad laughed.
Yeah,
Just
that
kinda,
sounds like my
agreed with
dad.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
We do that.
Yep, that's my dad. Like my mother always said, Game of Favorites is a dating show. Hashtag really. That's right. Game of Favorites, the show your parents used to watch. Response
Classic
2.
back in the day.
Back in the day. It's like the Flintstones, but older. Response 2. Like my mother always said, suck it up. Hashtag no sympathy. Response 3. Like my mother always said, where's my wooden spoon? Hashtag bop, which is not a musical reference. It's a, well, it could be a little bit musical. It
is a
depends.
musical reference.
Yeah.
It's
Just
like Bop It.
yeah.
Like the game, right?
Yeah. Bop
Yeah.
it. The child.
That's in my head now.
Child, yes. Yeah.
That's actually where it came from. It was created by an Italian mother.
That makes sense.
Bop it, twist it, pull it. I don't know.
Things are getting weird. I really
You
wasn't
guys-
a fan of Spin It, I'll let me tell you.
A response 4. Like my mother always said, stop being an idiot. Hashtag classic mom. All right.
Classic mom.
Yeah.
Always saying I'm an idiot. You
Well, if
can't
you were
make
doing
her
an
stop
idiot
saying
thing-
it.
Wow, this is so relatable. I feel like I'm listening to my mom right now.
No,
It's
I have
true.
a story. I was, when we were kids, we used to rub lotion on our mom's feet because we were sweet like that. And at one point, like, I'm rubbing, cause you know, like a foot massage. We would give our moms a foot massage when we were little. And so I was putting some lotion on. I was, I love you, Mom. And I said, Mom, would you like a little more on? Like a little more lotion on your feet, Mom? And she goes, if I wanted a little more on, I'd ask you to go get your brother.
That's good. That's good.
For a
just-
second, I was like, what? And then I got it and I laughed. It was good. Mom, you're so funny.
And then you were like,
Aw.
hey! And your mom was like, hey!
Ah.
All right, we've got results. James with Game of Favorites is a dating. I can't believe this. James, you won with Game of Favorites is a dating show. Chat, you're not impartial. I want you to know you're not impartial, and now we have to throw out this whole study But congratulations,
That likes
James.
being pandered to.
I know.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm giving the most Italian answers here. I'm not trying to pander to the audience here, but you know,
Yeah.
I do appreciate James going with the Pandame Kirkensays here, with the pandering to the audience. It's very Roman of you.
I'm just opening up Pandering's box.
Hey!
Bada bing!
Nick with Suck It Up got you 13 votes. Yenza with Where's My Wooden Spoon got 23 votes. And
you,
Mark
Mel.
with Stop Being an Idiot got you 4. Well done.
I have specific memories of my mom hitting my older brother when he would get questions wrong on homework.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, and I will say, as the youngest child, I was guarded from all that. Like, man, it was great, but the older kids, they got hit if they didn't get the right answers. And for the most part, that worked. It was a good strategy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's smart, I think.
Yeah. The smart kids learn by watching the other kids get beat up. I mean, punished. I mean, disciplined. Loved.
Encouraged. Loved. Yes.
Encouraged
Loved.
lovingly.
The hard
Sticks,
way.
carrots, you know.
Yeah. Anything.
Can't spell caring without carrots and sticks. That got away from me. All right. Jens is at
the pie chart.
123.15. Mark is at 128.9. Nick, welcome to second place. You are our second most Italian with 131.5. James,
go.
you're in the lead with 181.55. All right.
This is a whole new world for me. That's a Lion King reference.
Thank you. I like those. They make sense to me. All right, chat, I have a question for you. My question is, are you ready for the hot seat round? This is when it gets serious, ladies and gentlemen. This is when you are in charge of the questions, and they're still the contestants are
Wait,
still in charge of answers.
Peter,
Yeah.
did you tell Mark what the hot seat round is?
I'm
I'll figure it out.
telling
Okay.
him right now. I didn't realize it had been that long. Wow. Okay, so each of you.
Oh, Peter, my actual mother is here in the chat right now. So
Amazing.
Explain to her what the hot seat round is.
Chat. So a reminder: we all learned you cannot insult Nick's mother or anybody's mother. So just not that you would. This is a weird line. Okay, never mind. I'm abandoning ship. All right. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. The way this part of the game works is each of them is going to be spotlighted for a minute, and they will be reading your comments in chat and answering them. So come up with your most stumping questions, most difficult questions that may stump our contestants. We got there. All right, sweet. And then we'll vote on who did the best. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, we're gonna be reading in chat, and we'll follow
I
when
heard.
somebody else is reading.
I heard Peter talk about
and
it.
then, but then you gotta answer them funny.
None of this
okay?
is
You gotta
adding
be
any- yeah.
hilarious. You gotta be good job, okay?
Thank you.
So
You're
can I
welcome.
submit my questions answers in the mail?
Yeah, this is a mail-in ballot part of the show. Yeah, correct.
Okay. So I know this is definitely not a secure way of doing this, but that's
That's
fine.
right. You don't need
Hey.
user ID. Don't worry. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
The Carter administration decided that was the case back in the 70s, but you know, here we are with the Democrats. But what are you going to do?
All right. Well, we got more political than I was ready for, but let's jump into the hot seat round. Up first is Yenza. Show us how it's done.
Oh, yeah. I just hold on. So anyway, who has the best mom? I would say Nick because his mom is here right now, but also I think Mark will beat me up, so his mom's is the best. Sorry. Do Italians actually like mushrooms? What? No, we hate the mushrooms. Yeah, we love mushrooms all the time. Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, Wario every day. Cause he's like so quirky and like so unique. Oh my goodness. I mean, hey. Hello, Nick. Nope, just kidding. What's the perfect day of the year and why? Today, because you're here, Hazel Eyes, and I love your eyes, and I love you so much. I don't have YouTube chat pulled up. Apologize. I love you, YouTube chat. I'm not reading you. Are your arms okay? No, they're spazzing. I'm having a spaz attack. Where does that pipe lead to? You don't want to know. That's why I'm staying out here most of the time. How long did it take to grow your mustache? Just now. I'm pretty manly.
That's my wife. Pretty manly. Up next is Nixter.
Oh boy. Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, or Wario? Wah! Is it gravy or sauce? It's sauce, actually. Tequila. Did you ever run from the wooden spoon? Mom, of all the things, I don't think the wooden spoon was one of them, if I remember right? Favorite kind of pasta? Ooh, I like penne. Penne is good. What major world problem would you solve if you could? Wow, that's deep. I feel like a Miss America contestant now. Hunger, I guess. I don't know. Favorite meal your mom makes? My mom, even though she's not Italian, actually makes the best spaghetti sauce. I'm not even joking. That would have been my answer even if it wasn't on this show. Who is that behind you? Oh, you were definitely talking to Yenza about this, but I hope you're not talking about me. I hope.
Thank you, Nick. Up next, we have Mark.
Ooh, okay. Am I up? Can I go? Should I start?
Yeah, do you need another explainer of how this works?
No, I'm all good. Tequila, I'm not allowed to drink it anymore since that one time at Billy Bush's house. Mario, Luigi, or Waluigi, or Wario, obviously. He's the most Italian. He's a little bit overweight. He's gluttonous. He's gassy, and he loves garlic. Clear answer there. What's the best thing I've seen today? My wife and my children.
Wow.
That wasn't funny. That was just very serious. North or South? North Korea. How would I solve? What's a problem I would solve? Education by bringing back corporal punishment. Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, or Paulina? None of them. My wife. Who's out to get you? A lot of people. I can't talk about it. If I could domesticate any animal, what would it be? The elephant, because I think they'd be a very effective form of transportation. Non-traditional ravioli ingredient you'd try. Lobster. I think that. Well, no. You know what? Pineapple. Which Zelda is the best Zelda? Link to the Past.
Thank you, Mark. And finally, we have James.
Why do people hate YouTube? Because they don't realize how much potential there is. La potenza. Waluigi, because he's the last, but he's not the least. Are Pop-Tarts ravioli? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Come on, don't insult us. Lobster. Why would I try to milk a lobster? It doesn't have the things you need to milk it with. Ho bisogno di pregare per vincere. Of course, cannolis. Cannolis are great. That's like the original dessert that made me Italian. Why do people hate YouTube? I'm not sure why they still hate you, because they're not even chatting there. Who's my favorite Italian person? Berlusconi. He left an impression on me. What meal do you make? Everything. I make everything good. I've got a charism for it. So you come over my house anytime. Am I Italian? From Sicily, through my grandfather, absolutely.
All right. Thank you, James. Wonderful. Well, we have had all of our contestants perform in the hot seat. Who did best? Who performed? Who answered questions in the most Italian manner? How do you answer questions Italianly?
Violently.
Oh. Well, nobody was violent, I don't think. Chat, was anybody violent?
Chat, I'm sending somebody to your house.
I endorse North Korea and corporal punishment.
That's true. Wow. All right. Well, so terrified of my own contestants.
Yeah, we lost James, by the way.
It's true. I was just about to compliment him for saying that cannolis made him Italian. Like he wasn't born that way. Like they were like, "Oh, time for you to become Italian, son," and then handed him a cannoli. I thought that's a bit of Italian lore I never even knew.
Baptism makes you Christian. Cannolis make you Italian. It's beautiful.
That's all true. Well,
Mal, thank you for the 5 extra votes and the 500 votes, 500 bits.
Money well spent.
Money well spent. On Mark.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the cannoli thing, my head went places that so many things I'm just not saying. Corporate punishment. Listen, I don't want to be abusive, but
you're really hammering on this, huh, Mark?
Yeah.
This is the theme tonight.
Well, I think soft times create soft people, and we're entering hard times. And it's an age-old debate: corporal punishment, or just
sometimes people need to know that there are consequences. If there are no,
listen, if my child was a furry, I would feed them, I would clothe them, I would do everything they need to be taken care of, but I would tell them to stop it.
Get some help.
And in the most, Yeah, like listen, sometimes the loving thing to do is to hit the drug addict. So it's all true.
Sure,
What are
there
you
are
gonna do?
consequences
Oh,
here.
I love you. Keep doing drugs. No, you punch them in the face, you get them to rehab. This actually happened with my father, just so you know. I am speaking from effective experience. It's love.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what we like about Mark. Apparently, chat likes Mark so much that he wins the hot seat round. You know, that is satisfying. It was very nice seeing you do the hot seat round. It feels like it's built for you. 23 votes. Well done. Yenza,
Yeah, what's up?
you're
Tell me how many. Wait, honey. I'm so excited. Tell me how many votes I got. All right, I'm not looking. Tell me.
all right.
I'm ready right now.
So you got your hot
Yeah.
seat from the freezer.
Yeah?
y-
That's the right place to get it from,
Yep.
right?
You
Yeah.
will your votes are still in the freezer. We'll pull them out next round.
All right.
All right, good, sweet. Up next, we have Nick has 16 votes and James has 9 votes, and there we go. We don't have to worry about Yenza anymore. Whew.
Hey, Peter, are you going to tell your wife she got no votes in the last round?
What?
Oh, look, we've got a scoreboard.
Hey!
Look at that.
Hey.
Currently, Yenza is in 4th place with 123.15. Nick is in 3rd place with 148.15. Mark, you are in 2nd with 152.8. And James, you are in the lead with 190.75. Ladies and gentlemen, to build suspense, Italian suspense specifically. Suspense is very Italian, you know? Like whenever you see an Italian, you feel like you're in suspense. That's not just me, right? Okay, good, sweet.
I thought that was fear, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I conflate the two. So in order to build the fear of Game of Favorites, fear me, thank you, chat. We're not going to look at the scoreboard again until the end of round 15. Sweet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like the
Ooh.
fear of God. Like, it's not necessarily a negative fear.
No,
you
yeah.
know? It's like out
Again-
of respect.
Yeah.
This is why I'm for corporal punishment. Sometimes you need fear.
Yeah, exactly. Other than talking, what else are hands good for? This is a tough prompt. Chat, sometimes we like to push our contestants to grow. I don't know. Like, guys,
I made this prompt when I wasn't expecting to be on the show, and now I hate it.
I had to grow because I got angry that it said THEN then.
it's true.
Huh?
True.
Yeah. Wow.
Other
Wow.
Hands are
than
good
talking.
for using the autocorrect tools at
The
our
linguistics
disposal.
degree is
the
coming
blue,
in.
the blue and red lines, they tell you what to do, you know?
Well, anyways, look, we have answers, responses.
Oh, hey, was that Peter talking just now?
Other than talking, what else are hands good for? Response number 1 is voting for this answer. Hashtag help me. Help. Response 2. Other than talking, what else are hands good for? Threatening, blessing, and cooking. Hashtag hands of love. Response 3. Well, other than talking, what else are hands good for? Breaking pasta noodles. Hashtag cooked. Oh, chat. And response number 4 is, other than talking, what else are hands good for? Counting bills and strangling mice. Hashtag mice.
What?
So,
All right, maybe I don't want to be
pastime?
Italian anymore. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't like this job. Oh,
I knew
Yeah,
she
good
couldn't
job.
handle it. I knew she couldn't handle it.
Are we supposed to be
it's-
strangling mice over here?
Well,
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
hold on.
mice.
Is it?
We're supposed to be strangling mice.
Might, yeah.
You know,
So that's what I asked.
oh, thank you, Nick.
You're
That's a
doing great.
beautiful demonstration right there. Appreciate
I'm
that.
doing it. I'm
What?
so
Very
Vote
Italian.
for me.
Why do we strangle mice?
it's a little too graphic.
Why
Well, you
are
got
we
to start off
strangle-
small before you
gotta
move up
keep
to
your
store
place
owner.
clean.
See-
You can't
Yeah.
have mice running around just leaving little treats everywhere.
Get a cat. Just get a cat.
No cats in the old country, no orkin in the old country, only hands, okay?
You know what
Oh,
answer I'm surprised not to see in this run-up?
Huh?
Corporal punishment.
Well, it's kind of there
What
if
were
you
we
think about it.
thinking? What were we thinking?
Yeah, you know, usually in Game of Favorites, that's always the one answer. I'm always like, if only someone had
mean-
submitted corporal punishment, that would be the one this round.
Even
Response
if
number
I-
4 is corporal punishment for the mice. Okay.
That's more than.
True.
I mean,
Not
when you
corporal
strangle a
punishment,
mouse,
dude.
I think it's.
Strangle
I think it's more than punished. I think it's just not alive anymore.
You'd have to have very small hands. Yeah.
Ah,
It's
that's what. So this
just
is what
corporal
kids do.
punishment. Yeah.
This is
Yes.
what the youths are doing.
They call everything Ohio and they strangle mice.
Oh, wow. We're so relatable with the youths. All right. Other than talking, what else are hands good for? Response 1, Nick. Voting for this answer got you 3 votes. I'm sorry.
You guys didn't help me.
Not at all. Wow.
Wasn't threatening enough.
Mark, with threatening, blessing, and cooking, got you 15 votes. Congratulations, Mark. You are the most Italian. Well done.
I think you're noticing a theme with me tonight. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it's Mark is Mark. That's
The
true.
Violence shows, and I love it.
Violence is very close to love. Okay.
Yeah.
Italians are passionate people, and that passion manifests in all the ways. Okay.
All the violent ways. Yeah.
It's
I love it. Peter, I'm learning so many things. I'm going to upgrade our marriage.
The Italian package.
Wow.
Chat,
That's
pray
a
for me.
microtransaction I never knew you could pay for.
Is there a store in the Mushroom Kingdom where you can do that?
Oh yeah, it's just right down there. It's just right over there.
Yenza gave us breaking pasta noodles, got you 10 votes. And James with counting bills and strangling mice, I didn't see that coming, got you 14 votes. Well done all round. All right. I'm going to move on before I get even more scared. Mottos for life. Chat, we've established that Italians have great advice in general, especially our Italian mothers, by the way, or our mothers of Italians, as the case may be. So let's ask these Italians for some advice. What are mottos for life?
Oh, wait. A motto is advice? I just
Can't
put down
be.
like the thing that I say all the time. You know, my motto, like my catchphrase.
Oh.
Motto is not a catchphrase? Is it
Well,
not a catchphrase?
It is, but like if it's a good motto, other people might use it. I think.
You know,
Oh,
like
Father Evan, I'm
Probably-
so glad you're here. I've got some mushrooms for you.
get money. That's a good motto.
Oh, this took a turn.
Mottos for life. Response number 1 is, are you going to eat that? Hashtag gimme. Very nice. Response 2, mottos for life. No such thing as too much Parmesan. Hashtag Parmesan. Response 3, mottos for life. Leave the gun. Take the cannoli. Hashtag Godfather. It's beautiful. And response 4, mottos for life. Live, laugh, lasagna. Hashtag deep dish. Did you know, fun fact, lasagna is actually a synonym for love. The more you know.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Almost like there's a lot of love there.
Wow.
That sounds like a thing that an Italian mother would just say with
Yeah.
no verification. You know, lasagna means love. You know?
You guys,
I believe it.
Peter
Sure.
is our Italian mom. Oh my goodness, we found her. We found
Everything
her, guys.
That means you
Collective
can't
Italian
insult
moms.
me. Wait, hold on. I can use this. You can't insult
Or
me
you
anymore.
get slapped.
That-
If you insult you, then you get slapped.
True. So if you insult me and you are not within reach, you are not within arm distance, please slap yourself. Thank you. All right. sweet.
Guys,
Get wrecked.
I'm within reach, and Peter says he wants to slap me.
I-
Send help.
I dazed out for a second. What just happened? Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Just, marital problems. That's fine. It's okay.
Oh, all right.
Marital problems
So how does
require
that
marital
make you
solutions.
feel?
I'm just gonna...
Wait, are we supposed to feel things? Hold on. Back up.
Do you need
Slow
to
down.
talk to a counselor or like an officer that could
I
help?
need to talk to a Goomba. That's who I need to talk to.
Hey!
Hey! We've got results. Are you going to eat that? Comes to us from Yenza. Got you 8 votes. James, with no such thing as too much Parmesan, also got you 8 votes. Nick, leave the gun, take the cannoli, got you 9 votes. And Mark, with live, laugh, lasagna, wins the round. Very Italian, got you 19 votes. Nice.
I actually-
done.
I have a sweater that says that.
Yeah,
So you know.
I like it. I like it. I need to close this door because Pippin is crying. Oh, Eddie's
It is.
very sad.
Because you're beating Pippin as well as your wife, Peter? I mean, what's going on?
No,
here?
it's not.
Wow. No, the only people beating his wife are the three of us right now.
Well,
True though. Whoops.
I'm a little uncomfortable, and also at the same time, I enjoy this.
that's my experience every week. All right.
And yet we're here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's like a bad habit. I can't kick it. Game of favorites.
You know what could help you with that bad habit?
What?
Corporal punishment.
I knew you were going to say it. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming.
Oh, I really want this cigarette, but I know it comes with a slap in the face. Do you still do it?
That's a
about
good
it.
point.
True.
We have responses. It's voting time. What's the hottest new pizza topping? Response number 1 is mini pizzas with micro pizzas on top of them. Hashtag recursion. There's going to even be smaller pizzas on top of the micro pizzas. What comes after micro?
Pico.
Pico
Nano?
pizzas. Ooh, Pico pizzas.
that's good.
That
Yeah.
sounds like Pokemon.
There you go.
All right, don't eat Pikachu. Response 2, what's the hottest new pizza topping? Skippity Rizzler Fortnite, Ohio. No cap. Hashtag Gen Z topping. Chat, if you vote for that, I'm not going to comment. Never mind. That'll make you vote for it. Response 3, what's the hottest new pizza topping? Triforce shaped pepperoni. Hashtag Legend of Za. And response 4, what's the hottest new pizza topping? Another pizza. Never, not ever enough pizza. Hashtag pizza. Now Marble is
Wait,
crying.
does that negative cancel out? Never, not ever. Never, not ever.
So
enough.
forever enough pizza.
But there's two negatives there.
Right. Yeah. So that
Never-
would make it, forever enough. I think. Always more
Yeah.
pizza.
Make it ever enough? Like there is enough?
Never, not ever.
Sounds like a-
Forever pizza.
Sounds-
Forever and ever. Amen.
Chat, do you have forever pizza?
That's when you eat pizza and you throw it back up again, and then you have more pizza.
No. Why would you say that?
Wow.
That's
It's efficient.
Never, not ever enough sounds like the James Bond movie
I mean,
Amazon's going to make.
that is a
It
different
does.
form. That is a different form of recursion, but not the one we were hoping for.
That-
It's true.
boy.
That's like if you put like if not something in your code, you know? It's just really confusing.
Prout says no
And
baby bird
then the
pizza.
chat can't hear us after that. you
Yeah.
know?
I'm confused. All right. I'm,
yes isn't working. Why?
I don't think there is a Yenza yes. I think there's only a Yenza no.
What? No. No.
I'm not
That's
sure.
not true at all.
Oh, it's
Yenza.
because
Oh.
maybe because you're in the wrong chat. I don't know. What's the hottest new pizza topping? James with mini pizzas with micro pizzas on top of them got you 23 votes.
Yes.
Well done. Nick with there is a Yenza yes. Nick with Skibbity Rizzler Fortnite Ohio no cap. Nick, are you proud of yourself?
It sounds like a thing that would be popular with the kiddos these days. You know what I'm saying?
Well-
Honestly, I could see a pizza chain making that on their menu and be like, let's just see what happens. Let's
You
just
guys
see
can
what
take
happens.
my idea for free.
You didn't even spell skibbity right. It's all
It's
odd.
true. I noticed that after, actually.
Peter, I have a new game title for Game of Favorites. The placeholder name can go away. We found our new game title.
Game-
The youths are
Beautiful.
gonna love it.
Game of Skibbity Rizzler Fortnite Ohio no cap.
Yeah.
Wow.
The kids will love it.
Sigma
Slay.
all the way.
Will be so popular. Okay.
No.
Yeah, Yenza, no, indeed. Got you 7 votes and lost. You deserve it. Mark.
Wait. No, go ahead. No, sorry.
Mark with the Triforce shaped pepperoni, Legend of Za, got you 23 votes as well, but you got more bonus votes, more team votes, so therefore you win. See, you
Who
got
did?
23.2. Mark, you won by a
Oh,
technicality.
I won.
Yeah, 23.2
Is it a technicality if it's in the game? I guess it is.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's technically in the game.
technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peter's.
You got the same number of votes, but you got more votes.
So I got more votes.
You got 23.2 votes. And
This is some Democrat math here, but I'm like,
Mark, look,
It worked
it's
out
very
for you.
simple. 23.2 people voted for you.
that's right. Only 23.1 people voted for James. So
Yes.
yeah, okay.
I counted. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
This is
count
so
people
simple.
as 3/5, but some people.
Oh,
do.
geez, I'm not ready for that. Okay,
Wow.
sweet. Yenza with another pizza, never not enough pizza, got you 8 votes. Sweet, good. All right.
James, I saw you with your pizza topping on top of pizza topping. I was like, no, that's my joke.
Bear Fox in the chat is 0.2 of a person. That's why it happened. There you go.
Thank you, Bear
That
Fox.
makes sense now.
Thank you.
Thank you for clearing that up. I understand now.
Yeah.
All right. Our next prompt comes to us from Yenza, who is very Italian. How
That's
to
Italian.
win a conversation. But the conversation is in quotes, so it might be suspicious.
Well, when you are having a conversation that raises your voice a whole bunch, and maybe your hands are involved, and there are coarse words being used towards the other, some people call that a fight or even an argument.
Oh.
And,
Not that
I
you would
just
know
like
what that
to say-
is.
Yeah,
right?
we don't
I
have
wouldn't
those,
know.
do we? We just
Yeah.
have conversations.
Conversations, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
But the way it happens, some people call it the wrong thing. So I just want to clarify that we're having a
So we're
conversation.
We're
I love to
Emphasize.
conversate.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you?
Well, let's
Yeah,
talk
Mr.
about
Nickel,
this.
She confirmed. She says, nope, literally just a conversation. Yeah, just literally a conversation.
That was a difference that we had to work on as an early married couple. Like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, I'm not. I'm literally just Italian. I'm not upset. I'm just loud.
What is your sound bite? I'm not Italian. I'm not yelling. I'm just
not
Italian.
yelling. I'm just Italian. That's why it's there.
How to win a conversation? Response number 1 is corporal punishment. Hashtag bada bing. That's like, where superhero comics come from. They have the sound effects as you punch people.
Onomatopoeia.
Yeah. Yeah. Right? Nick, you know these things, right?
Yes.
Boom, pow.
Okay, sweet. I'm not crazy.
Yep.
How to win a conversation? Response number 2 is make it a monologue. Hashtag win by intimidation. Bonus points if you break the fourth wall. Response 3, how to win a conversation? Raw physical strength. Hashtag we're just talking. Or it could just be the
Talking.
past, it could be the past tense of to be. We're just talking, Am just talking. We're just talking.
Make sure that you
We'll
don't
be
put a
just
G at
talk-
the end of that.
Oh, if you put a G at
Just
the end, it'll be
talking.
okay. I promise. I don't promise. It'll
No,
work.
it won't go through.
It will
Peter's
go
trying to
through.
steal someone's vote.
No, whoa. What are you talking
It
about?
will. It will work.
So, can you put anything after?
Yeah.
What?
So what it does, okay, this is complicated.
Yeah. Hold on.
It tries to get there's extra letters, it will still work because
Chop it off. It just
Last
chopped it off.
response. Not with words. Catch these hands. Hashtag hands.
there you go.
Okay.
Thank you. Pretty sure it will
You're
work.
welcome.
So you
podcast.
could put "we're just talking" in the chat, and then literally anything after.
Yeah, if you do hashtag we're just talking 1 2 3 4, it should work. I think.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Don't test it though. Don't test the code. Don't test the Lord your God, and don't test my code, please. Thank you.
Whoa. Okay. Thanks for differentiating
Commandments 1
between
and
the
2.
Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, one of those is more important than the other. I'll acknowledge that.
I was waiting
And then the
with
second
bated
one
breath.
is
Yeah,
love the
free-
Lord your God, right?
Yeah. Love the Lord your God. Love your neighbor. And if you have time, could you please not test my code? I'd appreciate it. Thank you. All right, sweet.
SQL injections.
No.
Are you still susceptible to those?
Not on chat side. The chat is very sanitized.
On my side?
On your side, it might be a little less sanitized.
Are you protected against semicolon drop database?
We'll find out.
I don't know. I'm working on 3.0. Give me time. All right. Mark with corporal punishment, bada bing, got you 24 votes. Well done. Corporal punishment for the win. Chat loves it. You are very Italian. Make it a monologue. James got you 13 votes. Raw physical strength. Nick got you 9 votes. And Yenza, not with words, catch these hands, got you 5. Well done all round. Good. Sweet. Oh, wow. That was round 14. Chat, we're going to make it to the end of the show. I had my doubts. I was preparing my eulogy
Chat,
for
should
myself.
I go unplug his computer right now? We'll never make it to the end of the show if I have anything to say about it. I can do it, chat. You just gotta tell me, just gotta hype me up.
There's a part of me that wants to see it simply for the goof, but there's also a part of me that's really excited about my next answer.
Oh, shoot. I locked my
do
door.
It, Yenza, do it.
Oh, no.
You locked your door. Why do you keep locking your door all the time during every show?
I don't know.
Ridiculous.
Oh, wow. They really are Italian.
It's just a How funny and quirky.
It don't make sense now. It don't make sense. Yenza and I debating about like sortrology after mass one day for no reason.
Oh my
this is why
goodness.
Yenza's Italian.
You blamed that on me, too. We had a mutual back and forth, and you were like, I don't know why you're bringing this conversation up.
We are yelling. It's like right after mass. We just ate. Totally
Yeah.
Italian. That was the answer. I think it was about the rapture, maybe.
That could
it
be.
was absolutely about the rapture.
Oh, no. The
It always
rapture.
gets a bad rap. You know what I'm saying?
As it should.
Chat, if you want to represent a diocese or a state or a country, you can go ahead and put in the chat right now, as people are doing. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Great. Sweet. I just wanted to fill you in. And then we're about to see round 15 and find out who is the most Italian.
I have to say that for the smallest state in the continental United States and the largest state in the continental United States, it's pretty impressive that us Rhode Islanders only have one less vote than Texas.
I know. It's pretty great. CJL.
Nelson, shut up, Nick.
If you want to put in Rhode Island, you still need to use a hashtag. You can either do hashtag and then spell out Rhode Island. It won't recognize just RI. Or you can put in Providence.
Put Providence, because it'll count towards the votes at the bottom there. And then we could be the same as Texas. Get
We
up to
also
5.
just discovered that Mr. Balloons is a polished father.
That
Because Father Evan made him.
wow.
What?
Mr. Balloons
Father
just
Evan's
became a
father.
Father Evan
That's
is a polished
amazing.
father. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not a secular priest.
No, he's religious. Yeah, and apparently Mr. Balloons is also a polished father right now. That's pretty wild.
I'm trying to think. I feel like they have. I'll shut up. Sorry. I was going to say I thought there was something in Pittsburgh for them, but it was a different one.
I like the random screaming cat in the background. It's
Yeah,
always
Peter.
hilarious.
You're gonna. That cat is.
Give us some mice to strangle.
So that's-
okay?
Yeah, there you go.
That's Marble. Sometimes she picks up like a sock or a beanie or, just some piece of cloth and she cries like it's a dead kitten.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love her. She's broken. And then meanwhile, her son lives in the house.
Yeah.
Though. He sits right next to her. He's like, Mom, can you love me? And she's like, shush, I'm mourning my dead children. Mom,
Wait.
I'm right here.
Wait, is Peter her son?
No.
He is now, because that's funny. Yeah. He's like, I'm right here, Mom.
I was just to close the thought. I was thinking of the St. Paul of the Cross, the Passionists. They have a monastery in Pittsburgh.
Oh. Different order.
Retreat center.
Hey, if the Passionists
order.
want to become part of the Game of Favorites data community, I will gladly add you to the database.
Okay.
Yes.
Providence.
Look at that. Providence. Wow. That's beautiful.
It's like divine providence.
Wow. Amazing. Let's read off the attendance. Hello, Toledo. Hello, Pyongyang. Hello, New Jersey. Hello, Los Angeles. Hello, Georgia. Hello, Detroit. Hello, Brazil. Hello, Antarctica. Hello, twice to the Paulus Fathers. Well done, Mr. Balloons. Hello, Erie. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Atlanta. 3 times. Hello, Harrisburg. 4 times for Grand Rapids. And 5 times for Texas. And 5 times for Providence. Providence, Rhode Island. Is Rhode Island the same size as Texas?
Yes.
Wow. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my
Yep.
takeaway.
Yeah, don't. If my girlfriend even comes up and tries to clarify anything, just ignore her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. That
Can we add
Trust
quote?
me, I know.
Nick says, "Just ignore my girlfriend. Just ignore
Wait,
her."
what? No, I never.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
remember
what
saying
happened.
that. What?
You're getting good at it, Nick. You're getting
yeah.
good at it.
You guys will be married in no time.
yeah.
Yeah, then you can just.
And then we'll get to have conversations with each other.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know what?
Conversation.
Listen.
Italians.
No conversations before marriage, okay?
That's
Okay?
true. That's the one thing I don't know much
Yeah.
about this dating thing, but that's the
Yeah,
one thing I
no.
do know.
You got to keep it holy, all right? God's watching.
Okay, nothing
And no
but
hand holding either.
Yeah.
You.
No.
Don't
never.
look at her. Definitely don't look at her.
I don't even know what my girlfriend looks like. That's how
good.
holy I am.
Proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, chat. What is the most iconic Italian duo? Response number one is Mario and Mussolini. Hashtag lost Nintendo games. What you gonna do? Wow. God. Response. I can't.
Peter, I can't believe this is your show.
I know. Oh, it could be worse. It could be worse. What's the most iconic Italian duo? Response two is the two Italian girls reading this. Hashtag uwu. Response three.
Good.
Thanks. I hated it. Response three, most iconic Italian duo. Wario and Waluigi. Hashtag wah. Response number four, most iconic Italian duo is also clearly Wario and Waluigi. Hashtag wah. But you know, it's more,
Wow.
it's faster. You know, it's like wah, but wah. It's faster this time.
Now, I just like to say phonetically, the last one's clearly Waluigi saying the wah, and the first one's clearly Wario. That was actually a well done. to
Wow.
those people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Wow.
That's
Maybe
iconic.
maybe responses 3 and 4 were written by Wario and Waluigi.
Oh, that's cute.
If Wario and Waluigi are in the chat right now, please make yourselves known.
I mean, I feel like Wario is going to find the Waluigi to their... Like, Waluigi knows who they are, but does Wario know who they are? You know? You know?
Wait, do you mean they as in like the singular they? Do
When
they
the-
know who they are? Or
Yeah.
the other,
The multiple, all of them.
all of them?
All
Got
of
it.
them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wario is Legion because they are many.
For their
If being honest, they
Here's
may
an
need a
eye.
good exorcism. Those two.
They might. All right, chat. Wow, this is we got a pie chart here. Mark with Mario and Mussolini got you 25 votes. Nick with the only answer not sponsored by Nintendo.
You know what's really hilarious? My initial response for this was Wario and Waluigi. I'm not even joking.
That makes sense. The two Italian girls reading this got you 57 votes. Well done, Nick. You are the most Italian iconic duo.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Grazie, grazie.
Wait,
Prego.
no, hold on, let's back up. If the most iconic duo is two Italian girls, and you said Nick is the most Italian duo, does that make Nick two Italian girls?
Yeah, canonically, that is correct. Sweet.
Canonically,
Okay.
I'm two Italian girls in a trench coat.
Yenza, Wario and Waluigi got you 5 votes, and James, Wario and Waluigi got you 2 votes. You can't trust them. Sometimes you get 5, sometimes you get 2. All right, Chad.
I'd like to call out that the priest voted for me. Father Evan voted for the so
That
it was
is
a
beautiful.
edgy joke, but it was approved by Apollo's father. So.
That's
So you don't have to apologize for it.
Hey, that was good.
That one was appalling. I'm sorry.
Was it apollisting?
tell you
The
what.
meme of like the pigeon doing the stand-up comedy, you know?
You know what? It's okay. I'm just gonna keep the show moving because I don't like this. Sweet chat. We're about to see the final scoreboard. You ready? We're gonna find out who won. Who is the most Italian?
It's gonna be very close. It's gonna be very close.
It is very
Guys,
close.
don't cry when it's me, okay? Just accept it. Okay?
I will only cry if it's you, Yenza.
That makes sense.
You're like, he rigged this. How did he rig this for her?
You guys gotta marry the
Listen,
hoes.
I'm in charge of the
It's
code.
the one thing none of us thought of except for you, Yenza.
We've got Jens is at 159.2, Nick is at 236.0, James 252.05, and Mark has retaken the lead 261.45. Mark, you won! Good job, brother!
Hey!
Boopity boopity!
It's a win. I gotta give it up to Corporal Punishment. Mussolini, you've let me down in the past. You did not let me down tonight as well. So,
Mussolini,
thanks, everyone.
under Mussolini, the trains ran on time and Mark always won. Beautiful.
This episode of Game of Favorites is brought to you by Mussolini.
I don't want that.
I feel like this is
Also-
a dangerous thing.
So the name of Kanye West's next album.
Welcome to Game of Favorites. On that note, CJL, I hope you had a good first episode. Also Neko, also Saint Waffles, also Zippo. It was great having you all here. Mark's winning team is Meltigre, I Am Brute, Autobron, Happy Cynic, Kakairos, Mrs. Joyful, Monica, and Neko. Good to have you all. And Trekkie, hello, welcome in. You're here right as we're ending. I'm so sorry, but it's good to see you. Yeah, great, sweet. There's one more thing to reveal.
Well, Peter, come on. We're online.
What's you? And that's 5 gifted subs from Trekkie. What did you think I was talking about? Thank you, Trekkie, for the 5 gifted subs. No, one more thing to reveal, and that is how many votes do we have in total now? We had 122,014 at the beginning. Now we have... Wow, we got 800 votes there. 122,906. Numbers go burr. It's beautiful. We like numbers. This is our KPI. Chat, at the performance review, we're going to be asking you how you contributed to the number of votes, the KPI. Does that make sense? We all love performance reviews. Yes? Mark, can you talk to us about KPIs and performance reviews, please?
Yeah, I mean, I do work in HR, specifically HR technology. So I work on configuring all kinds of solutions for companies to rig people up with their performance views, where it's essentially a mechanism just to cut employees. Nick, you're rightfully falling asleep.
No, I'm not.
No, you should. This is my job, right? It goes against every bone in my body, but it pays good and it feeds my family, and I will do it till the day I die. if I
Amen,
have to.
brother.
You should go to. You should be a mob guy.
I help. Bear Fox asked. I help implement systems like Oracle Cloud and Workday. So my job doesn't actually suck. It's pretty great.
We use Workday at my work, actually.
There you go. It's overpriced and locked down. Oracle's much better. Oracle's more like Android in that card. I try to get Peter to work for me all the time because his SQL skills can make him some really good money.
They could. They could. But I would do less streaming. Chat, should I go make actual money or should I hang out with you? These are the questions that my mother-in-law asks me.
Don't look at me though. I'm just here being a cartoon.
Amazing.
Sounds like that's a conversation to be had.
It has all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, sweet. I shouldn't have said that. I really should not have said that. Apologies. Good, sweet. Great. Well, chat, thank you for a fantastic episode. And can we get some balloons in the chat for our contestants who are all very Italian? Yes, even Yenza, apparently. This was a great show. Had a great time. We're going to be back next week. Hey, if you liked the Italian episode, you know what's next? The Boys episode. Oh, late to the game. Wait, hold on. What? Yeah, okay. It makes sense. Boys episode. Thank you, Mark, for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Thank you. Very kind.
We rigged it so Mark would win, so he would give us 5 gifted subs. Thank you.
That's
That worked
right.
out really
Everything
well.
here is
Hey.
above the table.
Pay to win to pay.
Yeah.
The Italian way.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Also, going a little backwards on the boys episode, it's going to be Otto's first show. You guys,
It's
Otto's going to be on
true.
Game of Favorites. It's his very first show.
It's pretty exciting. So come in and come in and support Otto and the other boys for your favorite boys episode. Girls, you're actually allowed to come. If you've ever wanted to be a boys' night, I don't know why you would want to be, but you are invited. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I don't know why you want to go. There's just a bunch of tooting. Everyone's just tooting all the
No,
time.
not on Game of Favorites.
Yeah.
That's no,
Toots.
no.
That's,
Yeah, Peter, I'm talking about trains. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I
What?
assume.
Boys love
Oh, that's true.
You know who does love trains? Jake Kempf in the chat.
Jake
Shout out
Kempf
to
does
Jake.
love trains.
That guy
just,
loves trains.
I miss him. I
He's
miss
pretty
him.
great. He was in chat today. Would you
I
mean?
know,
here
he
right
said
now.
He's
hi.
right there.
He's here
He said,
right-
wait,
Summon.
train.
Jake, if you're listening and if you're ever coming across 80 and you're like, oh, that's where Mark lives, you're always free to stop by with your wife. I will gladly make you food and feed you guys. So, we weren't able to make it to the wedding because my wife had to be pregnant, but you know how it goes.
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Mine.
Wife.
Please find these folks on various social medias. Yenza is also a streamer. You can find her at twitch.tv/Yenzaya. Nick is on Twitter. Every once in a while he streams. Maybe one day he'll be back to streaming. He's a very fun streamer. He also makes lots of great hot takes on Twitter, but he's distracted with his girlfriend these days. So I don't know. Don't see him as much. They're a great couple though. So happy for the two of you. Mark is also a streamer, among other things. You can find him participating in various podcasts, etc. Link to the Game is your hub. You can find that in the doobly doo, both on YouTube and on Twitch. Crimsonite. To hang out with Crimsonite, you mostly should just join the Game of Favorites community. Crimsonite is organizing Blood on the Clock Tower these days. Speaking of, we will be playing Blood on the Clock Tower tomorrow. So huge thank you to James for helping organize that. It's a fantastic social deduction game. And if you don't know what's going on, just hang out with me in chat and I'll explain it to you as we go. It's a ton of fun. Yeah, so please give these folks follows on all the various things. This is a fantastic group, as you can tell. And also, Marble is here. Marble, what do you have to say for yourself?
She's just going to cry some more.
Yeah, not
Mrs.
even.
Joyful was like, I had to keep checking the baby monitor because I wasn't sure if that was Joey, but it was just the cat.
Yeah. If my kid starts meowing, that means he may have some furry in him, and we're going to have problems. So,
some corporal punishment opportunities. Wow, it's beautiful.
Peter, I know I've joked about it, not the corporal punishment, but the furry thing with you in the past. But I just want you to know that you and I have the same disdain towards furries.
Yeah, we interact with that differently. You're a little more direct, and I'm a little more, I don't want to talk about it. But I think we see eye to eye, so that's good.
There you go, folks. Peter says it here. He hates furries, apparently.
I like that you had apparently on the end of that.
Allegedly.
I know, that's a strong one.
Yeah.
Allegedly, sorry.
Crimsonite, thank you for the 100 bits. All right, we're going to end this stream before we get in trouble.
Crimsonite wants his points.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get points. Nope.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Crimsonite says, I need my money.
Okay,
It's
so
illegal to bet on yourself, so I did not.
this is the breakdown.
何お前は
One
もう死んでいる
person bet 10 channel points on Yenza. 4 people bet 6.7 thousand channel points on Mark. So those 4, those were all the bets. So that means that the 4 people that bet 6.7 thousand channel points on Mark will get to split those 10 channel points that were bet on Yenza proportionally. So congratulations to everybody.
Thank you,
Wait,
Otto.
Is there gambling now in this game?
Yeah, you didn't know
we got
that?
Gambling.
Yeah.
No,
That's why we
I
were
haven't-
talking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were just, trying to
Mark-
make our
No,
draft.
we have real
You need to
gambling
come
with
by more
fake
often.
money. Yeah. Yeah.
We make
Very
things
exciting.
like cool around here.
If you really want to go the extra step, you could put some real money on the table.
I'm not gonna officiate that.
Go to your
I'll
local.
officiate it.
Go to your local bookie to bet on the next episode of Game of Favorites today.
Or your local parish carnival. They always have some form of, legal
True.
gambling too. It's a great way to raise money.
Oh
Yes.
Uh-oh.
boy. All right. Well, I have nothing to say there. That's so nice. Good job, chat. Don't be scandalized. Just go pray for Mark and for others. Gamble responsibly. Great, sweet. We're gonna run away before I say something I regret, or before Mark says something else I
I mean,
regret.
that's already
At
happened.
Yeah.
this point. Yeah.
So now that we're nervous about the next thing, Mark will say, Mark, would you like to sign us off?
You're all beautiful people. Peter, thanks for having me. I really appreciate you and your community. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. God bless. I love you. Also, what the heck's with that cat behind you? What the?
God
That
bless
cat
his
is
chat.
enormous.